Hello, good evening to all of you who are listening to my live, either when I'm live or after my live ends. So, welcome all of you to my English practicing journey. So, yesterday I talk randomly, just what pop-ups in my mind. I just shouted. I just target my word in front of the camera, hiding my face. But today is my second journey, and I was talking about yesterday. I was talking about the my journey in the school, especially about talk speaking in Nepali. Is in Nepal, most almost many government government school are not well managed, well equipped. There are no any professional like teachers who especially focus on the student progress. I don't say all of them are same, but government is not mm, making uh, government is not diving the deep concern on improving the education quality in the government school. So in my childhood, when I was I read in the private school, and there was private school means English speaking was compulsory. Yes, if you read in the private school, you might be familiar with this environment. So if we need to talk with in English, we have to communicate with English uh, with all of them within the school compound. So especially when we were in school, that was also the rules of our school. Then we need to talk in the English, and we if we fail to follow the protocol of our school, then we used we then the one who disobey or does break the rule, they are fined with 5 rupees per word. So that was so. Um, I think using the mother tongue in school and charging money in return is something not good. I think, but uh, on the only time we can speak communicating in Nepali was during our Nepali class, and on other than that we can't we can't just communicate in English language. So, there was a special case not I don't know what to tell that case, and but I myself don't. I feel very boring, and I am a bit not good at in English from the very beginning. So I don't like to communicate in English language. So I just no matter whom I speak, I just talk randomly. The teachers, the principal, yes, you you can just imagine, or you can just it seems like I'm lying, but I used to talk in Nepali language in front of the principal, and the principal is also used to call me something like call me very friendly. He doesn't just punish me, so he just he just does not obstruct or obstruct me. You only need to speak Nepali. When I speak Nepali, he used to use some word related to family. That is not bad word, but that is a respect. He's something like my father. He cannot speak English, so that is a fun around when I was in school. So our school life was so mesmerizing. Our hostel life was so unforgettable. The thing we did in the school was very funful. I remember those days playing volleyball with volleyball. We have two section rows. One is rows, and other is I just forgot, or the A and B section. And between the A and B section, we used to compete for the volleyball, and won the game. Who won the game? Who just lost the game? They need to treat the winner either by so simply ordering the momos or sort just cool drinks or the or chicken chow mein or the next or something snacks after uh, after the day during the school time. So that was so unforgettable moment during our life. And there was some special teacher. I don't just want to mention his name here. So he was so friendly among all the students. He was so helpful, so kind. If we just want something, then we used to tell very frankly to him, and he will just doesn't just ignore. He don't ignore, and he will fulfill what we need. So so friendly, and on the we are so friendly, and on the other and if we are so friendly in one and if the some student did some mistakes, so be he will just roam around with pipe, the green pipe. I just remember once it was raining, little raining outside. That one sir and next sir whose name are same. Um, in front of the asking, it was at night time, and asking a student about the some topic. Then who don't know, they used to slap, him with the sticks and the backside. It was so just I there's he was asking this eddy current. Then we, most of us were unable to answer that question, and used to fire with that sticks on the backside. And I just to prevent that moment, to prevent that um, pain, I just put the pencil backside. Then it just broke after he hit very hard. And just that I remember the day. It was very useful. During the last day of our SE, during the last day of our SE, were, uh, we just packed our we just packed our belongings early in the morning, before going to give an examination. There was one false thing we not we some of students of our class did. And because of that, the sir was very angry, and he just want to do the farewell without any event, without any program. So he so upset about what we did at that moment. So we as a student are also not very care when during uh, as a student we all used to think that the so I don't know how to I don't know how to elaborate this what I'm trying to say. But I just I'm practicing English lesson, and I can just tell that in Nepali also. So how can I just during a lesson which during our school time, basically we need we hate our school, right? We don't want to go to school to study, right? And we just have random thought, what what if our school burned down? What if it fell down with earthquakes? We will be very happy, right? Yes. The moment the feeling, the thing, thought came to most of our mind, then that is not because of hate, because we need to daily to visit school to read between the time between the 9 to 4 p.m. So that was very long period, and we just used to be tired with those that schedule. So so we just have that messy and unwanted, thought in our thought in our mind. At the time that was some normal for all students. But when the day when the day you finished your studies in that school, and you will realize how unforgettable memory the school give to us, right? Um, right, that friends, the one special friend, I just can't say her name. Mm. But that are so unforgettable moment. Yeah. So I just want to end this English practicing session right now because I just remember something that really touched my heart. So not touch my heart, but something is cooking in my mind. So that the day was very those days were very funful. Then we grew up, the tension in mind. Uh, those time we were free from all the burden in our mind. Yeah, right. Yes. We used to think that when we go to college, we'll be so free, so fun, we'll do so fun. But the reality was a bit different than we used to thought in our school days. In school days, when we were in class 9, and then we used to thought that when we will reach in class 10, we'll be the dawn of school, right? All will be in our own control. But that when you sit back and think that the what we used to think um, before was not that much right. Yes. But when we were in grade 10, we used to think that after we reached college like class 11 12, then we don't have to submit our homework assignment, and no any attendance, no any haircut by school staffs, school members, school faculty, and then we'll be in our own control. But the more we grew up, step into the next study for further. So um, we realized the class 10 was so fun moment that we just missed out, thinking that class the later college will be more fun. And that is happening with all of us right now. And we are just thinking that when you level up we'll have more fun. But the reality is different. What we situ- what we are situation are in right now, that is the time for enjoyment, time for um, improve, time for enjoyment, time for improvement, time to not take the burden about your future. But that we need to not take burden, but we need to be um, conscious about our career. So we need to focus on both the career. We need, without burdening our mind, without taking tension. Yes, right. So today, I just want to end this live practicing journey of mine. And so this much for today. Hope I will I will do good in communicating for future. So I don't know what I just did last 10 word. That was just machine. I can't just find out the actual meaning of those words. So this will help. This practicing session I'm doing right now will surely help me in the future. And on doing so, let's end this session, and thank you for being here with me till the live. Though no one is there in the live, so I just don't consider whether there are any member or not. But I just want is to improve my pronunciation, improve my for sentence formation, while while randomly talking to any strangers, and speaking in front of the seminar, speaking in front of the event organized by the university, and so many more like this. um, if someone is so afraid of public speaking, he will just forget her name, forget his or her name when is when he suddenly appear in front of the 10 to 50 people. He's sweating from inside, and though outside is raining and snowing, he will feel so hard that he will be in sort of pain, right? Yes, this is the situation when we are not able to tackle only the 10 to 50 people. So um, for that sense, I need to face camera, uh, talk with myself, practicing session in English always for at least 30 days and comparing my English, and then at the end and at the beginning yesterday. So thank you this much for today. Hope you find this very well helpful, though there are 95% of the word grammatical mistakes I did, so that will not be helpful to anyone, by the way. I'm just firing some random words without knowing is that the suitable, is that the best fit for the situation or not. So goodbye and thank you. Have a nice journey to your career. I hope you will succeed in life, and good night.